Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I want to talk about some problems that I've been experiencing with my leasehold property. So as a lot of you will know, I have a buy-to-let here in Gillingham, and I've spoke about the pros and a lot of the cons with purchasing a leasehold property. Well, in saying that, there's been some issues that I've had with it, and this week it's actually escalated. So I want to speak about what these issues are. I want to also talk about what I'm actually doing and some key learnings as well that we can all take away from it. So for me, I love obviously talking about some of the great things that are happening in property, what I'm doing and everything like that. However, it's also important that I talk about some of the not so great things and what's actually going on and how we can all learn from these issues. So I got an email from my letting agent who was notified by the tenant about a potential leak that was occurring. So I'll show you guys a picture here. And as you can see, it looks pretty bad. And this, I think, is to do with some problems with the actual roof. At first, it wasn't that much of an issue. I wasn't sure if it was due to poor ventilation or if it was actual structural issues. However, it's actually become a lot worse. And we've had to really look at taking immediate action because it's actually going to impact the tenants pretty badly. And ultimately, for me, it's important that any problems that arise in the property, we get to it straight away. Now, being a leaseholder has actually made the problem a bit more frustrating because it means that I'm not the one that can actually go there and actually fix the issue. It's down to the Freehold management company. Now, the Freehold management company actually are responsible for all the building works that occur with the block of flats. What that means is we have to notify the Freehold management company of the problem and then they'll go ahead and fix it. Now, it was only a few months ago that the Freehold management company changed. And prior to that, we had a Freehold management company that were bad. So they weren't communicating with any of the leaseholders. They weren't advising us of any of the works that they were doing. And the only time they would correspond with us is when they'll let us know of the service charge costs and the ground rent as well. Other than that, they will not respond to any emails. So when this problem wasn't as severe, I was notifying the previous Freehold management company and they weren't doing anything about it. So they were completely ignoring my emails. Now with the new Freehold management company, they were communicating with us a lot better. So we've been quite fortunate in that sense. So I did actually let them know of the issue at the beginning. However, again, it wasn't actually that severe. Now, however, this week, as you can see, it's looking pretty bad. And straight away, I called the letting agent. I then also called the Freehold management company. I advised them of how important the issue is, just in case they hadn't seen the email, and that we needed someone out there straight away. So I've been told that this week someone's gonna go out there and actually look at the flat and actually look at the roof as well and identify what the issue is so that we can get it fixed as soon as possible. Now, it's worth noting that I am a leaseholder, so if there is a cost involved, especially with regards to the roof and fixing that, then that will be shared amongst all the leaseholders there. So it wouldn't just be my specific cost. Now, I also want to speak a little bit about the emotional impact. So for me, because I've been in property now for a few years, I understand that with property, you're going to get good days, good weeks, good months, but at the same time, you're going to get bad days, bad weeks, bad months, right? You're going to get news that you don't want to hear, things that you don't want to see. However, you just have to assess the problem and actually look at the solution. You have to be solution orientated, which is what we've tried to be here. So for me, obviously, when I first saw it for a few minutes, I was a little bit stressed, a little bit more annoyed and frustrated that this hadn't been sorted sooner, because we had been speaking with the previous management company for years, and then we did notify this new management company as well. However, with them, they've had to kind of take on all the issues that have come from the previous Freehold management company. So in some ways, I have to give them some leeway and some leverage because of the fact that they've had to inherit a badly run building. Now, the key part of the reason I'm telling this story is, number one, realize that actually issues, problems do come when you're investing in property. But more importantly, I actually just want to share some lessons, some advice that can help you ensure that you don't come across similar problems to this one. So first of all, if you are purchasing a leasehold, make sure you understand not only the terms of the lease, but actually who the freeholder is, who are going to be the management company, who's going to be managing that building, and actually, are they doing a good job? What is their communication like? This is going to be paramount to how well your relationship is with the freeholder once you purchase that leasehold. And if you have a freeholder or their representative that don't do a good job of letting you know exactly what's going on, then it can be very problematic, especially when issues like this arise. Do ensure also when you do look at flats or even houses that you really understand what problems are there initially as well. So again, with a flat, this can be a little bit hard. Sometimes you might not be able to see the whole roof, but if you can, do try and see if there are any problems with the property. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again. As it stands, I can't see myself purchasing any leaseholds in the future. So yes, my strategy right now is multi-unit deals, buying blocks of flats. However, this is buying it under freehold and then creating leaseholds. However, I'll be the owner of both the freehold and the leaseholds as well. Just buying leaseholds where I have no ownership over the freehold isn't something I'm going to be interested in the near future unless legislations and rules in the UK changes. So thank you for watching my YouTube video, and I hope you gained some clarity about some of the problems that can arise when purchasing properties, and especially when purchasing leasehold properties as well. So if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like, and if you found value from this video or any other video on this channel, then do subscribe as well. And until next time, happy investing.